story of the fall of Ezekah is one of the most dramatic and tangible moments in the history of the destruction of the kingdom of Judah. It is the story of a strong fortress city that stood as the last line of defense against the debilitated military machine of Babylon led by Nebuchadnezzar Shaddai. To all understand the power of this event, is we're delving into the archaeological and written evidence that complement each other in a chilling way. In about 588 BCE, the Babylonian army invaded Judah. The ultimate goal was Jerusalem, but to reach it safely, Nebuchadnezzar had to conquer the fortress cities that guarded the road from the plain to the mountain. The two main cities were Lachish and Ezekah. Ezekah set a strategic point overlooking the valley of Elah. It was surrounded by thick stone walls and enjoyed the natural fortification of the high hill. The Babylonians, who were experts in siege warfare, used earthen ramparts and battering rams to breach its walls. One of the most exciting discoveries in biblical archaeology is the Lachish letters. These ostraka written in ink by a soldier or commander at a forward post, reporting to his commander in Lachish about the situation on the ground. On ostraka number Alba, there is a sentence that sends shivers down the spine of anyone who reads it. For we will keep watch over the beacons of Lachish, according to all the signs that the Lord has given, for we will not see Ezekah. This sentence records in real time the moment of the fall. The beacons, which were the means of communication in ancient times, went out at Ezekah. The meaning was clear: the city had fallen, the Babylonian enemy had conquered it, and now it was Lachish's turn, followed by Jerusalem. Excavations conducted at Tel Ezekah in recent years reveal the extent of the destruction. Archaeologists have found thick layers of ash and sooty remains, indicating that the Babylonians set the city on fire after conquering it. Babylonian arrowheads, were found in the area, silent evidence of the fierce battle that took place on the walls. The city's administrative and residential buildings were completely destroyed, illustrating the Babylonian policy of scorched earth to prevent future rebellion. The fall of Ezekah was not just a military event, but a sign of things to come. With the collapse of the line, the defense in the Shephelah, the road to Jerusalem was open. Shortly thereafter, in 586 BCE, Jerusalem was destroyed and the first temple was set on fire, leading to the famous Babylonian exile. Ezekah stands to this day as a symbol of the resolute stance of a small fortress against a vast empire, just before the lights, beacons, went out over Judea for a long period.